We have now the men's 200 metres individual medley for the SM6 class. Great Britain's Sasha Kindred goes in lane number 4. Sasha Kindred was the fastest qualifier from the heats this morning. He's the reigning world champion. He's held that world title for a number of years. Can he again be on the top spot at the World Championships? He was a silver medalist last year in London, behind the Chinese swimmer in lane number 6. That was Qing from China. Now this is Matthew Haanappel from Australia. He goes in lane number 1. Next to the first Chinese swimmer we'll see Zheng Tao. He was the bronze medalist in London. Iaroslav Semenenko missed out on the medals at the London Games, 4th position. Sasha Kindred, the world champion, the reigning champion, former Paralympic title holder. Talisson Glock, the Brazilian. Can he challenge Sasha Kindred and the Paralympic champion Qing from China? Panagiotis, Christakis from Greece goes in lane number 7, and Yoav Valinsky from Israel completes the lineup in lane number 8. Well, Sasha Kindred, fastest qualifier, 2:46.54. That is some 8 seconds short of the world record held by this man, Qing from China, who had a fantastic swim in the Paralympic Games to take gold. And it looked like a very good start from the Chinese swimmer. Very good reaction there from the 2 Chinese swimmers, Tao Zheng and Qing from China. And look at that, real power there on the butterfly stroke from the 2 Chinese.
Do expect them to go out very fast. This is absolutely typical of the way they like to perform. Very, very streamlined and dolphin-like, of course, pressing down through the hips and using their core strength to drive themselves through the water. Sasha Kindred will be very strong down the front crawl length. He's very good at the breaststroke as well. Pretty much an all-rounder, as they say, and he's right in the frame. In fact, in 3rd place at the moment, so looking good for a medal. But going very well still is Glock. Glock from Brazil swam 2:40.04 to qualify, just 1.5 seconds slower than Great Britain. Sasha Kindred with 2:46.54. The world record holder, Qing in 6th. Well, that's a 2:38.62. And he is looking very good in 2nd place at the moment. Kindred slipping back into 4th.
Well, Glock is going to come in 1st position, the Brazilian swimmer. Can he hang on the breaststroke? This is where we see Sasha Kindred, the Great Britain swimmer, come through. Should bring him through on the breaststroke. He's a very strong breaststroke swimmer. The question is, can he get far enough ahead of Qing from China to maintain the lead on the freestyle leg? The Chinese swimmer, very strong freestyle, the man there in the white cap of China. They're both coming past Talisson Glock from Brazil. Sasha Kindred showing his strength there, the blue cap of Great Britain. He takes the lead as they come to the final turn. Has he got enough to hold off Qing from China? It's going to be very, very close, but Sasha Kindred is in the position he wanted to be with 50 to go.
He had to be a full body length clear, and he's made the break, and he's made some extra ground on the turn. There you saw the 6-beat leg kick, takes some extra distance, and he's a body length and a clear, body length and a half clear of the nearest rival in lane number 5, Glock, Talisson Glock of Brazil. Really solid all the way, but this is the man in the name of Sasha Kindred Kindred in lane 4 for Great Britain. What a great gentleman he is, a great mentor, a great ambassador of British Paralympic swimming. He's won multiple medals over the years. He's going to win another gold medal this evening. Sasha Kindred for Great Britain inside the final 5 in this, the men's 200 metres individual medley. He takes gold, 2:41.82. Second place does go to Glock. Fantastic performance for him. In third, the world record holder took the bronze. Qing wasn't quick enough tonight, but that man was right there. Sasha Kindred must have swum something like 15 years or so for Great Britain, perhaps more.
Oh, in excess of that. His first World Championships back in 1994, so it's nearly 20 years that he's been on the GB team. And Sasha Kindred right back on top again. We wondered, he got beat by the Chinese swimmer Qing in the London Paralympic Games. We wondered if Sasha Kindred would ever be at the top again. Well, he's just answered everyone. Look at the power on that breaststroke coming through. Getting ahead of Talisson Glock, who had a fantastic finish, the Brazilian swimmer, to finish in second position. But Sasha Kindred knew he needed to use as much of his breaststroke as possible. There's the butterfly. He wasn't too far behind the Chinese swimmer Qing, but he just came through on that breaststroke leg. And on the front crawl leg, well, they were catching him, but not enough. And in the closing stages, I think Sasha Kindred began to pull away again. We've seen Sasha Kindred use 2-arm front crawl. This time he's using 1 arm. He's changed that style over the years and it's used it to good effect, and that is an excellent time from Sasha Kindred, 2:41.82. He's back on top again. Sasha Kindred once again is the world champion, 2:41.82, a new America's record for Talisson Glock to take the silver, and Qing from China takes the bronze. Well, Sasha Kindred, what about this one next up? Women's 200 metres individual medley, SM6.
Boyt goes in lane number 1 for the USA. Nir-Kistler in 2, also for the USA, so teammates next door to each other. Trejo Delgadillo goes in 3 for Mexico. Right next door to her is the powerful Ellie Simmonds of Great Britain, multiple Paralympic gold medalist, 3:07.28 to qualify. Verena Schott goes in 5 for Germany. Oksana Curl goes in lane number 6 for the Ukraine. Yoav goes in 7 for the Russian Federation, 3:28.56 this morning towards the outside of the pool. Danielle Kisser goes in lane number 8 for Canada, so all eyes on her in the pool, I'm sure. So the whistle goes. This 4 lengths of the pool, the women's 200 metres individual medley, SM6. Well, away nicely. Number of competitors clear of Ellie Simmonds there with the blue hat, centre of the pool, but she'll be fast finishing on the front crawl, her specialist stroke. So let's watch out for her towards the end of this race. Going well at the top of the picture there, Diodorova of the Russian Federation. Also down the bottom, lane number 2, Nir-Kistler of the USA. So we've got a bit of a spread across the pool at the moment.
It's the swimmers there who have got very good legs, but very little arm propulsion there, that have gone out very hard on the fly. That's Oksana Krull. She has taken the lead there. No surprise, she is the butterfly Paralympic champion. Diodorova in second position, just half a second behind. And a good start for Noga Nir-Kistler, the American, there in lane number 2. She could be a threat for the medals. Later on, she swam very well in the freestyle the other day, the 50 freestyle, when she took the silver medal. Ellie Simmonds, expect to see to her to come back in the second half of this race, and she's starting to come through now on the backstroke race as it all closes up. But it's still the two swimmers using their legs to great effect there. Oksana Krul and Anastasia Diadorova leading for the Russian Federation there, and coming through into third position now as they go through halfway. Ellie Simmonds maybe into second place, 2.99 behind Diadorova and Oksana Krul in third position.
Well, that was a good backstroke leg for Ellie Simmonds, and she swam very well in the individual 100 metres breaststroke, and she's trying to get back at these individuals now. There's little more than round about 75 metres to go. Eleanor Simmonds has to get herself into position to be sure she can bring it home on the front crawl. It looks like the goal could go to Ellie Simmonds, but it's not over yet because there's still a long way to go. And that lady right there is really hanging on to the lead. Lane number 6 is Oksana Krul. Oksana Krul of the Ukraine. Now she's actually pulling away from Ellie Simmonds. Ellie Simmonds had a great early burst on the breaststroke leg, but Oksana Krul pulling away. But now perhaps Ellie Simmonds starting to challenge. She saw she made a break. She doesn't want it to get away. There's about a second separated in 1.43 seconds. This is the final length now. Ellie Simmonds, can she take gold for Great Britain for the first time now? She is into the lead.
What a great freestyler Ellie Simmonds is. This is a superb display on this 200 individual medley. Oksana Krul, she tried as hard as she could, but she hasn't got the power in the arms that Ellie Simmonds has got. And look at the rate of stroke that Ellie Simmonds has got. She has opened up a massive lead. She comes into the last 10. Let's keep an eye on the clock. It could well be under the world record mark. Ellie Simmonds has got the world record, 3:04.41. She takes the gold in a new world record time. A great finish by Verena Schott from Germany, using those long arms to good advantage to take the silver. And Oksana Krul, the long-time leader, takes the bronze medal for Ukraine. But was it ever in doubt that Ellie Simmonds would come through? And look at that time, 3:04.41. We thought it was a fantastic world record last year in London. That has been improved by almost a second. Ellie Simmonds is the champion.
Swimming almost 3 seconds faster than she did this morning in tonight's finals. And there's the butterfly leg. Executing nice technique there. And that's a good touch turn, very quick away from the wall, and actually clearing some 3 meters or a little bit more perhaps in the breakout distance off the wall. So a good push off for Ellie Simmonds. Here's that breaststroke touch turn. It's the slowest way to get around the wall. You've got to zip that first hand away and take a sharp breath over the top of the water and get back down underwater, because that's where you travel the fastest. And there is the front crawl technique, torpedoing really through the... And again, we've seen these great freestyle front crawl swimmers, I should say, at these championship events with superb breathing patterns. Their head, when it turns to take a breath, does not move the body out of line. Fantastic. Ellie Simmonds, the world champion, the world record holder, takes the world record again, 3:04.41. Simmonds, Schott and Krul. That's the official 1 to 3. And we must mention Canada, Danielle Kisser down in 7th.